Hi everyone, welcome back to the Bulldog Yoga YouTube channel. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Brittany, and thank you so much for joining us today. So this episode is going to be part of our top yoga questions playlist. And our topic today is why yoga is functional strength training.
According to Healthline, functional training is a term used to describe exercises that help you perform activities in everyday life more easily. The idea of functional strength training is to engage in exercises that mirror the movements that you take while performing your day-to-day activities. We'll talk more about specific functional strength training moves shortly, but generally speaking, squatting, reaching, and lifting factor heavily into this kind of exercise.
The opposite of functional training is bodybuilding. So in bodybuilding, participants tend to focus on one muscle at a time, whereas functional training targets the same muscle groups that need to be in good working order for you to move comfortably through daily life, right? Bodybuilding, of course, also uses weights, heavy weights. Since lifting heavy objects is usually not required in our normal routine, it doesn't really have a place in a functional training program.
Many functional training moves and exercises work the muscles in your low back and your abdomen. Core strength is critical for everything from sitting up in bed in the morning to reaching over to grab laundry on the floor and so many more daily activities. Working your core isn't necessarily just about getting six-pack abs. It's about moving easily and safely without injury throughout your day. A healthy core will get you moving strongly and with confidence.
In order to do the things that you need to do, you need to be able to move around. Functional training will help your body maintain its maximum range of motion so you can reach, step, jump, stretch, and do all of the things you need in everyday life, like Kelly mentioned.
You might already know that yoga promotes flexibility, but that being said, flexibility is not a requirement to begin your yoga practice. We want to bust that myth right out of the gate. And since yoga serves as effective functional training, it should follow naturally that functional training is great for flexibility as well. The more flexible you are, the better equipped you'll be to move through your day without injury. You might also experience fewer aches and pains.
Being a human can be exhausting sometimes, right, Kelly?
That's for sure.
We both know what that's like. Endurance is a must. If you find yourself getting winded and fatigued after performing just standard daily tasks, you might want to consider a functional training regimen. Alternatively, if you live a very active lifestyle, yoga can also help boost your athletic performance, so it's really a win-win.
When you put all of these benefits together, it's no wonder that functional training is thought to improve one's overall quality of life. After all, if you could do all of the things you have to do in a day more easily, wouldn't you want to? The answer seems pretty obvious to me. Yoga is one of the few exercises you can do throughout all of your stages of life as well.
Yoga is functional strength training. A yoga practice is built on natural movements that we all use when we're not working out. Plus, like the moves that are required for standard daily activities, yoga poses almost always use body weight rather than heavy weight. Body weight exercises not only provide a whole host of health benefits, they're also super convenient to do anywhere, anytime, since you need those types of exercises for your daily life.
Across the board, yoga's benefits make it easier to perform those normal activities. Here are some of the functional benefits according to Healthline. Decreased stress, anxiety relief, inflammation reduction, improved cardiac health, less chronic pain, better sleep, increased balance, better breathing, and strength building.
Now that we've established that functional training rocks and that you can cash in on the benefits of functional strength training on your yoga mat, let's chat about specific poses. These 5 yoga moves we're about to show you will provide a great starting point for your functional training journey. Should we get to the mat, Kel?
Let's get on it.
Balancing table pose, extended leg and arm. Balancing table pose helps to improve balance with focus and coordination, while also offering a grounded pose for yoga beginners. A balanced body comes from a balanced mind. This pose further helps improve memory, which is something we all need functionally in everyday life. Downward facing dog. One of the most classic yoga poses, downward facing dog makes for great functional training because of the way it strengthens the upper and lower body, stimulates blood flow, and improves posture. It can also help decrease tension, especially in the neck and shoulders. 4-part yoga flow. In case you're new to yoga, a yoga flow is a sequence that takes you from downward facing dog to high plank, then slowly down to a low plank, then into upward facing dog. The progression is great for upper body strength and overall body control. Chair pose. Think about how many times you have to bend into some version of a squat throughout your day. It's a common movement, which is why it's key for your body to be able to perform it without pain or discomfort. Getting into a chair pose regularly on your yoga mat will be a big help, since it builds the muscles in your lower body. Warrior 3 pose. It's impossible to overestimate how much balance is required in everyday life. Without balance, you run the risk of falling and getting hurt with basically every move. Warrior 3 is a great pose for building core strength and improving that all-important balance.
These 5 moves are just the tip of the iceberg of yoga poses that provide functional strength training. If the aches, pains, and frustrations of doing the everyday basics are bringing you down, relief isn't so far away. Functional training can help you move through your routines more comfortably, improving your quality of life overall.
With our online yoga classes, you can log your functional training in the comfort of your own home whenever works best for you, with no equipment needed. You deserve to feel better, and with functional training through yoga, you can. So join us at bulldogonline.com. Check out our extensive library of yoga classes, anywhere from 20-minute Bulldog Bites to 60-minute kind of in-studio yoga class feel, and just see what it's like to do yoga at home and get your functional training in for your everyday life. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. My name is Brittany.
And I'm Kelly.
And this was our Top Yoga Questions playlist, and we'll see you guys next time.
These 5 moves are just the tip of the iceberg.
You sounded angry.
Really? If the aches, pains, oh my God.
I'll shut the door.
That's not gonna.